Well, hello, hello. So, welcome to Thursday Night Live. This is a big night for me. We're making two cards from the new catalog. We're using two adorable stamp sets that I can't wait to show you. One of them you kind of got a sneak peek last, no, wait, it was last week, I think, earlier last week when I did my unboxing. So tonight we're going to be pulling in this one of the ones that I used and then a new one. And I'm super excited. Hey, Carol, how are you? If you're watching live, please say hello so that we can say hey back and where you're watching from. That would be great. So I'm super excited. This is going to be so much fun. I'm going to be going live tomorrow at noon, Monday at noon, Tuesday at noon, and Wednesday at noon. So the kickoff for that the catalog actually launches and is available to everybody will be Wednesday the 4th. I believe that's Wednesday. I hope it's Wednesday. So anyway, it's September 4th. And so yes, we're so excited about it. It's finally here. And I just can't say how excited we are because we are so excited. Let's see, I've got some, hey Chris, hey Lynette, glad you guys are here. Thank you for sharing from Connecticut, Carol. I am so happy that you did that. That really does help me to get us out there so that people can see what we love so much and we get to share it with others. So, and you guys are saying hi to each other. I love that so much. So I don't, I'm just so excited, you guys. I'm beside myself. I have been counting down this so much. I originally was going to do a live on either Tuesday or Wednesday. And the more and more I thought about it, I thought, you know what? I'm just going to start it on Thursday night's regular live. And we're going to do it Friday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And then Thursday, we'll go back to our regular lives again, which I'm also thinking about changing that date. I'm not 100% sure. If you guys can let me know what times and day of the week works best for you, that would be great. I can't guarantee that I will do it on those days because it has to work with my schedule as well. But I'm thinking about it. Also, I just lost my train of thought. So anyway, what I was saying is I was going to do it, but the more I thought about it, I thought I need to get it out now because this new September-December mini catalog, aka the holiday catalog, that's probably what I will refer it to, is the holiday catalog, because that's what it's been ever since I've been a demonstrator. So, which has been 10 years. So it's always been called the holiday mini catalog. So anyway, it's awesome. And there is some product in here that some of my demonstrator friends and I've been talking. And Carol, you can chime in too, because you're one of my demonstrator friends. Oh, you love Thursdays at 7. Okay, 7:30. Okay. There are some sets in here and some suites in here that I believe and some of my friends believe that they're going to sell out fast. I mean, fast. So, and we don't know how long it'll take them to get them back in, if they even can. So I'm showcasing those two first tonight, which is More Than Autumn and then Reindeer Fun. So those are the two that I'm going to be doing tonight. And then I have samples, like lots of samples to show you on them. Now I'm going to be starting, and it's going to start Wednesday. But the cards that we're going to be doing tonight, tomorrow, Monday, Tuesday, so forth, Wednesday, not Wednesday, but Tuesday, will be the cards that will be in a card kit that you can get for free with a minimum order. So if you're on my email list, you should have gotten that email today with all the explanations of it. I will go more I will tell you more about it as the time goes on and gets closer to it, but it's a minimum order of $35. So, and you have to use a host code, and I'll post that host code on Tuesday for you guys and Wednesday. And you can order starting Wednesday, because that's when this catalog will be available to you. So on Wednesday, and then you have until, I think it's the 9th or the 10th. I can't remember what date Tuesday or Monday is, but the next following Monday. But that's when it goes to. So you can order anytime in between those dates. But if there's something that I show you that you really, really want, don't wait on it. And plus, you're kind of going to need the sets that I'm using to create the cards that I'm making too. Also, if you purchase $50 or more, I really should have printed it out because I have a hard time remembering everything and I don't want to forget it. So instead of me telling you that, I'm going to post it on my Facebook page. And if you're not on my email list, there should be a link in the description of this that you can sign up to get on my email list so that you don't miss anything about it or anything that I do or anything that Stampin' Up does. So, and it's free. You don't need, it doesn't cost anything. But I can tell you that it's, if you spend $50 or more, then you get I think you get a bonus card, I think. Don't hold me to it. I'll have to look at it and make sure. I should have printed it out, like I said. But anyway, so then there's $100 or more, and it's before tax and shipping. And it does not include, you can't use this with my in-person class either. So this is completely separate. Let's see. You know what? Instead of just japping, and I'm probably not making much sense, I'm just going to make sure that that's posted on my Facebook page so that you guys can see it. And also, if you're in, make sure that you're on my email list so that you will get notifications of it too. But that does start on Wednesday. So, but tonight's cards will be part of that Happy Mail kit, which is what I'm calling it, is Happy Mail. It's Happy Mail free card class. We're going to be doing that every other Tuesday. This week is special because of the new catalog, but we're going to be doing that every other Tuesday at noon Eastern Standard Time. I will be doing 3 to 4 projects, and then with the minimum orders, I will send them to you for free. All right, so let's go ahead. I'm going to put it down to the desktop. Hopefully it will work. There we go. So it wasn't working the other day. Hey, Kim, glad you're here. So this is it. I cannot open it. So hopefully I won't forget and grab it and open it, but I can't, by Stampin' Up's rules, I cannot open it until the 4th. But this is the new mini catalog. Hopefully my customers have already received them or will be getting them soon. If you are a regular customer of mine and you have not received it, please let me know, because I have extras that I can give you. Okay, let's go ahead. Are you guys ready? Because I'm super ready and super excited and stoked and all that stuff. All right, so I can't decide which one to do, but I think I'm going to do this one first. So this is going to be our first one. This is from Reindeer Fun. This is a suite, which I hate that I cannot open my catalog to show you guys the suite because it is beautiful. But I did show you most of it on my unboxing video because I got almost everything in the suite but the little treat boxes. I did not get those. So this comes with the Reindeer Fun stamp set and the dies, and wait till you see the dies if you haven't seen them already. It also comes with, these are going to go so fast, so lightning fast. These are the real red and white adhesive back peppermints. Look at those, and there's 3 different sizes. Those are so stinking adorable, and I know that they're going to go fast. So let's see. I was just reading my comments and I get sidetracked very easily. It's okay. Oh, and then there's some red and white baker's twine that comes in the suite as well. And the paper, which, did I bring the paper over here? I thought I did. Maybe I did not. And maybe I did. So it's all mixed up now because I've been working in it. I have a whole nother pack over there, but I don't want to open it yet. So anyway, I showed you guys all the paper. You get 2 sheets of each design, and they are double-sided. So I did the front and the back, side 1, side 2. So you got the presents in this beautiful, oh, it's just so pretty. And I've had so much fun with this so far. I can't wait to make more from it. And I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to bring you guys more from this. And I'm really hoping, if it doesn't sell out too fast, or if it does sell out and it comes back soon enough, I'd like to do an online, or not an online class, but a class to go on that. So that's that. Let me show you the dies here. I know, isn't the paper so cute, Kim? Oh, I know, you guys love the paper. I know, I do too. It's so adorable. So this is the dies. So wait till you see all these dies that come in this. How many are there? There's like 23 or something. Whoops, wrong side. 23, I think. I don't know. Every time I play with it, and I'm sorry, there's 18. 18 dies. Every time I play with this, I always count my dies and make sure they're all there because I don't want to lose them. All right, so these dies right here are the ones that we're going to be working with tonight because these are so stinking cute, and I'm going to show you how to build this guy or girl because yeah, I don't know, you might say he's a guy because he's got antlers, but I hear that reindeer, the females have antlers too. So I took out the dies that we're going to be using tonight. I think oh wait, no, we need this one too. Yeah, okay, so those are the ones that we're going to be using. Now, I did do most of the die cutting already. Here's our card packet. So this is how it will come to you. Each card will have all the pieces and parts inside of an envelope, and then all of the envelopes will be in a plastic little bag, and then they'll be in an envelope to mail them to you. And I mail them for free. There's no shipping charge. Okay, so we have, what all do we have here? Oh, this paper is just so cute. Oh yeah, we did use one of the new dies. So wait till you see that, labels dies, if you have not already. So super, super cute. So there's our deer pieces. I've already cut them out. So when you get your card kits, your deers will be cut, your paper will be embossed. So this is one of the new, oh, this comes in the set too. It's a new embossing folder. This is the Forever Plaid 3D embossing folder. I think it comes in this one. I could be mistaken. But isn't this beautiful? And this is what it makes. So it's so gorgeous. Let me hold that up there for you. So pretty. I love it so much. Okay, and then the dies that I got, this is brand new too. So this is the label die that I used to cut this. Comes in this bundle. If you purchase it as a bundle, you save 10%. Any bundles that are brand new or in the mini catalog or even in the annual catalog that you buy, you save 10% as opposed to buying them separately. Okay, so there's 4 dies, 4 label dies that come in this set. And aren't they just beautiful? And they go with these scented. This is the one that we're using tonight. And they go with these Christmas labels. So you have all these cool sentiments on here that fit in these dies. So certain ones fit in certain dies. So it is so much fun. So yes, so we'll need this. No, we don't need this. We don't need this. I've already cut the label out, so we can put these away or put those aside. All right, so let's get our pieces out because I've already cut the wreath out. So that can come right over here. I don't want to lose it. And I've already cut the holly leaf out. So that will be in your kit as well. They'll all be die cut. The only thing that I don't die cut for you is any stamped images that need to be die cut. Those you'll have to stamp and die cut yourself. And then we've got the little holly berries. We've already done that. They're right here. So that's going to go right here. And the wreath that goes around the deer. And I did not cut the bow. So I know that I got to go back and cut bows. So this is a good way to do things to kind of help you know. Make sure you've got everything in the kit that needs to be in the kit, right? Because it wouldn't be any fun to get a kit and then you have something missing. All right, so we've got that. So much fun. Aw, thank you guys. I'm so happy that you love this. This is so sweet. All right, there we go. Easy peasy. There's our bow. And then these are for our sentiments. And I also, if you do the order and the $35 order, you get the PDF files, I believe, for these cards. That's what you get for $35. You get the 5 projects that we're going to have. Normally, I'll do 3 to 4, but because this is special, we're doing 5. You get the free make and take projects, and then you get the PDF files for the 5 projects as well. Oh, speaking of my PDF files, I don't know. Oh, thanks, Kim. I miss you. I miss you so much. So I need to come back in there and see you soon. Let's see. There was some issues with my PDF files. So, but I believe I have them fixed. I will check, we'll double check and triple check to make sure that they're working. But as far as we can tell, they are working. So, it's just crazy with Adobe and all this kind of crazy stuff because I don't have Adobe, so that makes it more difficult. But they are fixed, so if you tried to get some of my PDF files and they did not load for you, I am so sorry. Reach out to me and I will make sure that you get the working links. And let's see, also, I don't know why, but some of you guys that are emailing me, they're going to my junk mail. So it may take me a little bit to get to you because I don't check my junk mail every day. Although I am reminding myself to check my junk mail every day. So still just be patient with me as I figure all this technology out and all that stuff. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and let's get our little silicone mat out here. And I'm going to, a little piece of glue or something on there. We're going to assemble these things. So what you're going to do is you can do these in any colors that you want to, but the part that's going to show your antlers, your nose, and part of your eyes is going to be this piece right here. So this piece is what you're going to put in there that you want your antlers and your eyes and stuff to be. So that's going to be like that. Then this piece right here is the lighter parts, the inside of his ears, his other part of his nose, and his, you guys, I just scared myself because I didn't see that one. And his little breast area there. So I'm trying to keep up with y'all's comments too. Y'all are commenting like crazy. I love it. Just be patient with me. Okay. So, and then your medium color is going to go on the smallest piece. That's going to be the outside, the very last layer that you're going to put on your deer. I chose early espresso, very vanilla, and pecan pie. Those were the colors that I tried. And I really like them. I have tried early espresso and basic beige and pecan pie, and I do like it. It's very pretty, but I think I like the very vanilla. So what you're going to do is you're going to put some glue on here, and you're just going to line that up, and they line up pretty easily. I say that, but now watch it not. But we're just going to put some glue. You want to be careful about how much glue because you don't want it oozing out the sides. You just want enough to tack it down with. Make sure that it stays together. Okay, so you guys see what I'm doing here? I know, they are so stinking cute. And I also love to use my green glue, my liquid Tombow glue, because it gives me a little wiggle room if I work fast enough. Because like I said, I didn't put a whole lot of glue on there because I really wanted I didn't want it to ooze out. So I think I've got that pretty well lined up. So that's how you put those two pieces together. He's looking so cute. Now we're going to put the piece that's going to pull him all together. It's going to bring his face to life and all that kind of good stuff here. So there is, I wanted to try Pebble Path, make a deer out of Pebble Path, because, you know, that's like I think, and I could be wrong, but I think it's like a dark gray brown like, and I bet that would be really, really pretty. But I don't have Pebble Path cardstock, so I can't do it until I get it. So then you're just going to line this guy up. Make sure his ears are all lined up. And hopefully it didn't stick before I get to slide that a little bit. All right, there you go. So isn't that so easy to put together? And he is so stinking adorable. I absolutely love him. All right, so that's how you put the deer together using these 3 dies right here. So let's put those over here. And let's see. Oh, this bow needs to go over here too. I don't want to lose that. So now what we're going to do is we're going to start assembling our cards. So I've got a piece of garden green cardstock. It's 8.5 by 5.5. I've scored it at 4 1/4 and already folded it in half. And then we're going to place our red layer on here that's already been embossed with the Forever Plaid 3D embossing folder, and it's just going to go on here centered on there where you have an even border all the way around. We're going to go ahead and do that. I'm looking at my card to make sure that I don't have ribbon that I'm supposed to. Oh my goodness, thank you so much, Kim. No, I mess up a lot. Ask the ladies. I mess up a lot. But hey, I'm human, right? Okay, so we're just going to put this down. Just like that, all right? Then we're going to take, this piece here is, I think it's 5 1/4 by 4. So I'm going to make sure it's 5 1/4 by 4 is your red piece. Again, that will be on the PDF file. If you place an order on Wednesday for $35 or more before tax and shipping. And then this piece right here is, oh gosh, I don't remember. I think it's 1.5 inches. It's 1.5 inches by 5 1/4. Yep. Okay, and that's going to go right across the bottom. So I'm going to go ahead and put some glue on this, just like so. And then we're just going to place it about 1/8 of an inch from the bottom. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just as straight as you can get it, which you guys know me, it's never straight. I don't think I did too bad that time. It could come up just a teeny tiny bit more, but I'm not going to worry about it. All right, so we're going to put this piece aside because now we're going to finish building our reindeer. So here's our wreath. We're going to stick him. I got to remember how to do this. stick him like this, just like that, okay? And I'm going to stick a glue dot right here, not a glue dot, a Stampin' Dimensional, because he's going to get popped up. I'm going to put a Stampin' Dimensional right there that's going to hold that wreath in place and also pop him up. Okay, so he's ready to go on our label. So let's go ahead and do that. Just like that. All right. So he's ready to go on our card, just like that. And here it is right here. And here's the bow. So I'm going to take a dab of glue and glue the bow on there. Just a little dab is all you need. A little dab will do ya. All right, so it's going to go right there. And we're going to set that right over here. Now we're going to put together our holly. And I'm going to put a little dab of glue right in the center of our holly leaves. And I am going to flip this over and stick that right there. Whoops, right there. Oops, I just slid it too far. Let's see if I can get this to, before that glue dries. Come this way. There we go. All right. Now that's ready. Now we just have to do some stamping. All right. And this is the fun part. Well, it's all fun. Who am I kidding, right? It's all fun. All right. I feel like I'm missing something. I guess I did not tie a bow for this one. And the bow will come in your kit. But I have to find the baker's twine. It's somewhere around here. I just had it earlier too because I tied a bow with it. I don't know what I did with it though. Ah, here it is. There was a card sitting on top of it. Okay, so we do have to tie a bow too, so let's go ahead and do that. We'll tie a little bow real quick here. This comes in the suite, or you can buy it separately. You don't have to buy the whole suite. You can just buy bits and pieces, whatever you want. Which is what I did, because I didn't want the tree boxes, because I like to make my own. So there we go. There's our bow. Now I just need my ribbon scissors, if I can find them, which I cannot. So we're just going to clip this, and we're going to put that aside. All right, so now, oh, I did cut my bow. Oh, now I have an extra bow. All right, so let's go ahead and get some stamping done. So I used Merry Christmas, which is, where did I put it? Right here. I used, nope, that's Christmas labels. Right here, the card's sitting on top of it. I used Merry Christmas, and then I just cut it in half. That is what I did. And we're going to stamp that right on there, like so. And I don't know why I have two pieces, probably in case I messed up, which I do all the time. If I don't stamp it straight or what have you. Okay, so we're going to take our Real Red ink. We're going to take a block, and I'm going to line that up. Ink this up. Let's hope and pray that I can get this straight right on here. Hopefully. Ah, not too bad. All right, there we go. It's amazing how excited you get when you do something so much and you do it right. And it's like, yes. So we're just going to cut this right in half. Whoops. As straight as we can cut it. And then I'm going to trim this side down just a little bit too, as straight as I can cut that. And trim this side just a teeny tiny bit, which I think I cut that crooked. That's okay. And then this is going to get adhered onto here. And then I'm just going to trim off on the sides. That's the easiest way for me when working with something so little. Oh my gosh, you guys are too sweet. Too sweet, but thank you so much. Okay, here we go. And we're going to do Christmas. Right like so. And then I'm just going to trim enough of an edge. It's a little wider than it needs to be, so maybe we'll try to trim a little bit more. Oops, a little crooked. There we go. It's still a little wider, but that's okay. I am not worried about it. When you make your cards, you can, if that bothers you, by all means, you clip that shorter. Okay, it's not going to bother me. And then this might fit on here. Wouldn't that be great if it did? Ah, it does. All right. Slide up. Slide down. All right. And then we're just going to trim that. There we go. And then now we're going to assemble the rest of our card. So let's get this piece. These pieces here we do not need. This, we don't need these. And we don't need those scraps. Let's get those out of the way. All right, so let's bring in our card base. So we've got our holly. And we have our labels, our sentiments. So now what we're going to do is I'm just going to glue this guy flat down. So we're going to take some glue here, and I'm only going to glue right in there. And we are going to place that in the center. Right. I'm going to come up just a little bit more, like right there. I'm good with that. And then I'm going to pop these guys up. And I'm going to add our bow to the back of this. So we're going to take a glue dot for the holly. It's starting to get really dark in here. I might have to turn my lamp this way towards me, or towards the desk. And then I'm just going to place that right on there, just like that. And then I'm going to take another glue dot or two and just put that right on that. I think I'm going to use two. Ah, no. Don't do that. Maybe I'll use one, because it just made my bow messed up. See, Kim, I told you I make mistakes. Lots. All right. He's messed up. Let's try this again. We're going to put, you know what I'm going to do? Because this bow is going to be a little picky for me. I'm going to take my Take Your Pick tool, and I'm just going to pull one of those glue dots up and put it right there. There we go. Nice and sticky. Then I'm going to place this right where I want it to go. I want this bow to be this way and this way, though. There we go. And then it's going to go right down here. Ah! Right down here. Like so. And then we're going to give our little tails. I need my ribbon scissors. Oh, here they are. Okay. Ribbon scissors. And we're gonna just do that. Now, if you have Wink of Stella at home, you can put some Wink of Stella on these berries. And if you purchase this set and you get the red glimmer paper, you can cut the berries out of the red glimmer paper too. And that would be well. That would be so pretty. All right, so we got to do the sentiments. We're gonna pop these up. I think these will work. I don't think they'll be too big. Put 2 on this one. Throwing it around. And then it's gonna go right here, just like so. Is that straight? Straight. And then we've got to, laughing at myself with the straight. Okay, and we've got to do that and that. And then we've got to put the Mary is going to go right here. Or it could come a little further down. There we go. Just like so. And then voila, you have your card. Now your kits will also have an inside piece that you can decorate, stamp, whatever you'd like to do. You know what? I have one right here. So what I thought I would do for mine is take the little tree that's in the stamp set. And I do not have green ink over here. So let me get my garden green ink. And we are going to stamp our little tree. And we're going to stamp it. I don't like that piece. Okay, we're going to stamp it right down here at the bottom. Right down here. Just like so. And if you didn't want the green star, you can always cut out a star, which is in the designer series paper, or not in the designer series paper. In the dies, there are stars that you can die cut out, and you could put a little star, cover that up and make it gold foil. You could use Daffodil Delight. You could use Crushed Curry or whatever color you want your star to be. You could use white. So yeah, so that's this card right here. And that would go in there. If this was, you could stamp, may all your days be full of cheer. Ah, so cute. Or Christmas is better together, or you can pull in another sentiment set. So that's that card. Here we go. That's that and that. I put a peppermint candy on this one, but that's not included in your card kit, so I didn't put it on here. But so that's that. I hope you guys like this. Oh, you still have that card I gave you. You guys are just too sweet. Okay, I really do appreciate it. Now, are you ready to see some samples using that stamp set? One of them I hesitate to show you because right before we went live, I was going through them. It's going to be the first one I show you. Just get it out of the way because I got to redo it. Because one of the cards I did it purposely upside down. So this part right here is upside down, but I just liked it so much better with the little deer poking out of the pine bushes. I just thought that was so cute. So I'm going to tell you how I did this real quick. So I just stamped Merry Christmas. I flagged it with my paper snips. The Christmas lights the dies are in this set. They're in the dies as well. So are the presents and the bows. Everything that's on this card is in this bundle. So you can recreate this card. And then I just took my markers. Markers aren't in there though. My Stampin' Blend markers. I took the Daffodil Delight. I took the berry one. the blueberry bushel. I took that one, real red, dark granny apple green, and these are all the dark colors. The dark blueberry bushel, the dark red, the dark daffodil delight, and the dark garden green, and I just colored them. And then I colored the string with light granny apple green. So I die cut it in white, and then I used my Stampin' Blend markers to color them. The presents, 2 of the packages, I used the designer series paper, the red and white plaid, red, white, and green plaid, and I die cut 2 presents out of there, and the bows, and then the other 2 I just did in red with the green bows. And after I put this card together, I thought, how cute would have it been if I would have made these presents like different colors like the lights, but I didn't think about it until after I put it together. And then the background I stamped with Pool Party with the little snowflake stamp image that is in the set as well. It's this one right here. I did that. And then I put together the deer. The nose, I used my Enamel Effects, the red pearlized one, and just put that in there. Just carefully squeezed it in there to make a Rudolph. So I used the pearlized Enamel Effects real red. That's what I used to make his nose red. So we've got a little Rudolph that's hiding in the pine bushes with presents and Christmas lights. So I just thought that this card was so adorable. I could not wait to share this with you, and hope you like it. This is not in the kit though. These are all samples. The ones that I'm showing you now are all samples. So this one, it's really supposed to go the right way. When I assembled it, I didn't pay attention, and I didn't even notice it until right before I went live. Otherwise, I would have redone the card. But he's supposed to be flying up through the pine trees, and I kind of put it on upside down. But anyway, you get the gist of it. In the background, I used one of our carrying over. Oh shoot, Falling Snow, I think is the name of it. It's an embossing folder. I spritzed it with some glimmer. One of our spritzers. Let me show you what I used. I should have one that's still got it in there, but I don't know where it is. Well, I know where it is, kind of, sort of. It's in this drawer somewhere. This drawer used to be all nice and neat, but it's not anymore. Oh, maybe it's over here. Hey. Nope, that's a water painter. Here we go. So I took one of our spritzers. These are in the annual catalog. They're on my online store. You can purchase these. I think you get 2 or 3 in a pack, maybe more. I'm not sure. I should have looked, but I didn't. And I filled it up to about here with 70% alcohol. So right here, this is what I used. You don't want to use anything more than 70% or it will clog it up and it won't work. So this is what I used. And then I just dropped my pearlized enamel, this one right here, the white pearlized enamel effects. I just dropped, I think I probably dropped about 4 or 5 drops of that in there, shook it up really, really well. And then let me show you, I know there was a messed up piece. Here, we'll use this. So, you know what? I need to use a color that you can see because we're on camera and things are a little hard to see. And then I just spritzed it. And as that dries, hopefully, can you see the shimmer from it? So that's what I did to put the shimmer on that one. Oh, it's leaking. All right. So, and I got it all over here. Good thing this thing wipes up pretty easily. All right. Now, where were we? All right. So that's what I did. I embossed that with the Falling Snow. Let me get it because it's a good one. And it is, oh, I don't have the, here we go. Snowflakes. I'm sorry. It's called Snowflake Sky 3D Embossing Folder, and this is what it looks like right here. So I just embossed that to send it through my little cut and emboss machine, and then I spritzed it with that shimmer glimmer spritzer, and then I attached it with dimensionals to give it a pop-up. I put some designer series paper down here, and then I stamped the tree. And how I stamp the tree is, I showed you guys this technique before, where you take your stamp, and I just carefully inked up in the green just to the star. If I got a little bit on my star, I just took a napkin or a baby wipe, or you could use your finger, which is what I do, and wipe it off. And then I just dipped the star into my Daffodil Delight, and that's how I did it. If you have Stampin' Write markers, you can color it with like that too. Not your Stampin' Blends. These are alcohol markers, and these they dry very fast, and you'll just stain your ink. It will be on your stamp. It won't come off. So you don't want to do that. You want to use your Stampin' Write markers, or just use your ink pad and just carefully do it. The deer I stamped out. I stamped this one right here, and then I stamped his harness in black ink before I colored him. I stamped it in black ink, and then I used real red and my Wink of Stella and just colored him in there. So if you can see a little bit of the shimmer in there. Yeah, there you go. You can see the shimmer. So that's how I did him. And then I just pop dotted him up right here. This side I just glued down flat, so it looks like he's actually coming up over the branches. And that's what I did for that one. All right. Now, the other ones are pretty easy. They're pretty self-explanatory. So I just wanted to show you all of these. So then this one right here, I took a card sketch that is in the annual catalog, which I can show you that. It's in the annual catalog. It's towards the front of the book. It's on page 22. You have all these card sketches down here for inspiration. So I just took this one right here, and I changed up my sentiment placements on them, because as you can see on this one, let me hold it up. You've got a sentiment that goes just right across. Well, I split my sentiment up, put one across here, and then this has like ribbon or twine underneath that sentiment, and I chose not to put any on mine. And then I just used the little candied peppermints, the peppermint embellishments, and I used some of the designer series paper. I used my stylish shape circles to cut this out, and then I cut this one out and ran it through the trying to remember all these names, you guys, the Forever Plaid 3D embossing folder. This deer, I used the dies and cut it out of the designer series paper. So the dies will cut out some of the deers that are in your designer series paper. So that is so much fun. This one right here, again, we use this label. I use the sentiments from the bundle. What is the name of it again? I know I just told you guys it too, right? The Christmas labels. So I use that label, and I use Love and Joy and stamped that right in there in real red. I die cut out our holly berries. I tied a bow just like we did on the card we made tonight right there. And I used designer series paper. So and that's so cute. I just absolutely love this. Part of me thinks I should have put Sweet as Sugar Plum Candy, because this is just so cute, but I didn't. I put Love and Joy, and I used real red as my card base. My layer is basic white, and it is 5 1/4 by 4, and then my designer series paper is 5 by 3 3/4. So that's that one. And then this one, oh, my little note that said, don't forget to turn your mic on. All right, so this one I stamped and colored with, you guys, can you see that? I colored this with pecan pie, but I did stamp my bow before I colored it. I took my color lifter and lightened up where I wanted her to have lighter colors and her little baby. I used Pretty in Pink Stampin' Right marker for the ears. And I used my color lifter and just dotted the little dots on there. There's also a stamp in here, right here, a little image that you can use for the dots as well. You can white emboss them, heat emboss them, or you could probably use your craft ink, your white ink, and try that too. And then I die cut a circle from my Stylish Shapes and heat embossed in white powder. Christmas is better together. Put a piece of white cardstock here, stamped it with the snowflakes and pool party, 1/4 inch granny apple ribbon, and then I think this was like an inch of the designer series paper. So that's how I created that one. Now you guys, this one right here, I'm gonna have to do a special video on this one. Because this one is so stinking fun to make, and it is so cute. Wait till you see what it does. Are you ready? Drum roll, please. Hopefully, wait, hold on. I gotta make sure that it's, which it's not. I'm so glad I just did this. Because it's not. Hold on. Okay. Are you ready? Hopefully I did it enough. Okay, here we go. Did you see that? It spins. So I have to perfect this one a little bit more because it came apart on me because I kept playing with it and playing with it and playing with it and playing with it and seeing how tightly I could get it to wind up so that it really, really spins. And I can tell it's already starting to come apart now, so it's not going to spin on me. Nope, see? So I have to figure out how I'm going to get this wider around here so that I can put the string a little bit longer so that it will really stick good. But yeah, so as soon as I perfect this, I'm going to be doing a video on how to make that because you won't believe how easy it is. It really is super easy. Okay, I think that is it. That's all the samples I have right now of the reindeer fun. Again, that is the reindeer fun bundle and sweet from the upcoming catalog that goes live. I know, isn't it so cool, Chris? It is really cool. Okay, we're done with this one. Now the next card, you guys might recognize this if you watched my unboxing live. We did a card that was very much like this. In fact, I still have the card right here. I liked it so much, I just wanted to perfect it. I wanted it to really pop better. And I just added a few elements. I also, when I did this, because remember we created this card on the fly, so I forgot the ampersand right here. So it says this calls for hot cocoa donuts. It doesn't say and donuts. So I had to perfect it. I wanted it to pop off the card, and I think that this does it. This is going to be one of your cards in the card kit. So this one, hold on one second, you guys. I don't want to lose these dies. I'm not going to put them all in place, but I am going to put them in here. And then after the live, I'm going to put them back how they go, but I'm just going to stick them right in here so that I do not lose them. All right, there we go. So this is it. We're going to make this. And that one is right here. It's all ready to go. This one we used. This one I used, not this. I have it with me right here. This is the sketched plaid. This I think gets overlooked a lot because I overlooked it. And this is on the online exclusive. So you can find this in my store under online exclusives. It is one of the new online exclusives. This is a cool background stamp to have. There is so many things that you can do with this, and wait till you see the samples. So that's what I used to create this card. Tonight's card, we're going to do the background a little bit different because you may not like that sketched plaid. You may not have it, and you may not want to purchase it. So I want you to still be able to make this card, but you do have to have this with a different background. So I'm going to show you what we did. So we've got the More Than Autumn and Stamp and Bundle. So we have the bundle here with the dies, and I showed you guys these dies in my unboxing. Oh, I hate when it sticks like that. They're all disarrayed right now. So there's so many cool things in here. You have your cup, you have your pie, you have your whipped cream, you have your baby whipped cream for the pie, you have words that you can cut out. This is pumpkin. You have, what was this? Spice. Nothing's better than. Hot cocoa. Latte, coffee, season. No, I'm sorry. That's apple, and hot cocoa is right. Cocoa is right here. Then you have a candy cane. You have a little tiny gingerbread. You have an apple, a fall leaf, one of those little cookies. This could be a cookie too, or a straw. Pumpkin and a heart. I think I named everything that was, oh, marshmallows. You got your marshmallows too. All right. So we will need the marshmallows. We will need the cup. And we will need the donut because I did not pre-stamp these. So we're going to be building this card together. So that's that. So put this aside. And I don't need the real red, but I do need the early espresso, which I did the stamping in. And then I heat embossed the words on there. So here we go. Open the envelope. We pull out the card base, and in here is all of our pieces. Again, remember, in your card kits, in your card kits, I will have the paper for you to be able to die cut your cup, your donut, and your marshmallows. This will be already die cut for you, and everything else will be in here just like it is. I may or may not tie your bows. I may just make sure that you have enough linen thread in there to do it. All right, so I've already stamped the back of this. So I don't think I need to stamp another one for you guys because I think you guys have seen me do background stamping a lot. So all I did was I used the little pumpkin that is in the stamp set. I used pumpkin pie ink and Cajun Craze, and I just did them in different ways. I just stamped, turned my card, made sure I stamped off the edges, and that's how I made the card, the background on that. So this one is the stamped with the sketched plaid, and this one will be with the pumpkins. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put that on there. Are we still alive? I think we are. Okay, I hope so. All right. Wow, I can't believe I've already been on here an hour. Ooh-wee. All right, so then we're just going to center this on here. I wished I would have went ahead and die cut and colored those so that we didn't have to sit here through that. Oh, that is not straight at all. Ooh, this is not going to be straight, but I'm going to go with it. All right, because it's already so late. We're going to bring this in right here. I need to block up my coffee cup. It's probably too big of a block, but how come it's not sticking? You know what? This needs to be cleaned. It's got film on it. So this is great that this happened, because if this happens to you, it means that your stamp got dirty and all you have to do is clean it off. You can run it under the sink and wash it off really good, or your block is really dirty too. That could be too. That's probably a combination of it for me. Clean your block and then it should stick. And voila, it does. Okay, it's on there. And then we're gonna block up our donut and our, oops, something just fell. I hate that when that happens, because it's usually something important. And then you find me on my hands and knees praying to my Lord, please help me find this. Please help me find this. And 98% of the time he does. All right, so we are going to go ahead and do some stamping. We're going to ink up our cup in early espresso. Voila, ink up, ink up. Ink up our donut in early espresso and ink up our marshmallows. All right, so now we're gonna just quickly color these, you guys. I'm not gonna do the neatest job, because I want to get this done, because I have quite a few samples of these to show you too. So I'm just doing 2, 2, and 2, and then I have one left over. And the one left over I'm doing in Cajun Craze. So I'm using Pumpkin Pie. I use Dark Daffodil Delight to color those two. Then I just use Dark Pumpkin Pie. Now I'm going to come in with Dark Cajun Craze, or at least I think that's what I used. It was either dark or light. I think it was dark. We're going with it. It might have been light, but we're going to go with the dark. I am going to leave the other 3 white. Actually, no, I'm not. Yeah, I am. I'm going to leave those white. Then we're going to come in with some pumpkin pie, some Cajun Craze. I need light and dark pumpkin pie. Did I not bring my dark over here? I need my light. Yes, I did. It's right here. Let me move this ink pad out of the way. So I'm going to come in with my dark pumpkin pie, and I'm going to color in the donut part, you know, the cakey part. You can do this any colors you want. These are just the colors that I chose. And then I'm going to do the inside. And then what I wanted to do is I wanted it to have a little bit of a brown look, but I still wanted it to have that pumpkin-y look. So I used a little bit of the Cajun Craze, the dark, and I just lightly went over that. Just lightly, ever so lightly. All right, and then I took my light pumpkin pie and colored the icing. Let me use the other side, it'll be faster. I'm just not as neat with the brush tip, but it's okay. You guys got the sample to see what it's supposed to look like. All right. Here we go. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in with the dark Cajun Craze again, and I'm going to use the bullet tip. And I'm just going to color over those sprinkles, just to kind of give them a little bit of an orangey hue. Or you can leave them where they're chocolate if you wanted to. All right, so now we've got that and that. So now I'm going to come in with my light and my dark Granny Apple Green. And I am going to just color our little wrap or cozy or hand saver. And I am going to color in the sides. You know this is going to be hot cocoa, so if you don't have that little wrap on there, you're going to burn your hands. Okay, so, and then we're going to come in with the light, and I'm just going to blend this just to get rid of the line so that it's not a harsh line, but you can still see the dark. I love our markers because they make coloring so easy to where it looks like you know what you're doing. Some of my friends, they really do know what they're doing. They're really good at coloring. All right, and then I'm just going to do like that. So it gives it a little shine like the light is hitting that. And then we're going to do the same thing with the pecan pie. We're just going to do this. We're almost done with this card. Well, no, we're not. We got that. I'm just going to color the bottom all this dark. And then I'm going to come in with the sides here. I really want this. I don't know about you, but I like my hot chocolate dark. I like very chocolatey, so that's what I'm making here. Very chocolatey hot chocolate. I'm not too worried about the top of it because we've got our marshmallows. On this card, I put the marshmallows inside the cup. This one, we're just going to stick them on the outside. And then you can tell me which way you like the best. And this is, you can just comment in the comments. If you're watching the replay, thank you so much. And please comment, like, and share. And if you're watching on YouTube, that is awesome. Thank you so much. And if this is your first time visiting me, please, I would love for you to subscribe to my channel and make sure that you follow me so that you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. And you can always look at my past videos as well. Okay, so there we go. We are all done with this. So now I'm going to tape these guys on here and get these going. So these are pretty easy to line up, if you can see. They're pretty easy. I may not have these quite lined up, but and you might, if I had more time, I probably would let these dry a little bit more. The ink, make sure it was nice and dry before I put this tape on it. This tape isn't supposed to stick, but sometimes it do. Sometimes it does. It does stick, but we're just going to go with it. I think we're going to go with that. All right, and then we've got these. I think this is probably the longest part, is lining these up and running them through the machine. You guys, I cannot believe I didn't check today, but as of the other day, Stampin' Cut and Boss machine was not available. Sandwich with my base plate, and whatever this is called right here, this plate here, and then a clear plate 3, put my dies down, clear plate 3 again, and then ran it through. All right, so here we go. So there we go. Of course, when you send this through the mail, it's going to all flatten out, but at least when it leaves your house, it's going to be beautiful. So there, so can you guys see how that, oops. Oh, you can really see from there. See how it's got that little bit of a, like a plate, like a real plate. It looks like a paper plate, actually. Okay, so now I am going to attach that. I did not pop that up. You're more than welcome to pop yours up. But I just used my glue. And then we're just going to put that right about there. Like so. And going to pop up our donut and our marshmallow, or not our donut, our hot chocolate and our marshmallows. So here we go. Let's just pop that up. You know what? I think I might put these behind it. You guys can tell me before I stick it down. All right, so our cup is going to go right about here, just like that. And then behind it or above it. I know that marshmallows usually are like that. Or we could put them where they're on top, like the marshmallows are oozing over the top, which is the way I like it. Actually, I like marshmallows and then whipped cream. That's what I like. All right, I think I'm going to go ahead and put them behind. All right, so we're going to just stick those right like that. We'll scoot it over a little bit more. Oh, it's stuck. It's stucky good. And then this one, I just glued it down on top of the cup and that so that it looked like the donut was like propped up against it. You can pop yours up. You can do however you would like to do your donut, but that is how I did mine, just like that. All right, so let's go ahead and stamp. I got extras here just in case I messed up. We need our Versamark, we need our embossing buddy, and we need our sentiments. So I am going to pull this one off, stick that right there on that big block so that I don't lose it. Move that out of the way, and we need the stamp set right here. Okay, I don't need those right now, and I don't need that right now. Okay, so we've got, don't need that, hot cocoa. So we're gonna do hot cocoa on one. This calls for on one. And then I already did the end. I had an extra one, so I said, well, have an extra one. We might as well use it instead of doing another one. We need donuts. So here's donuts right there. All right, so I am going to ink that, block that one first, I guess. I'm going to take my embossing buddy. What this does, in case you don't know, is it takes the static and any oils away to help prevent your embossing powder from sticking anywhere except for where you stamp your Versamark. So I'm inking up hot cocoa in my Versamark, and I'm going to try my best to stamp this straight. And I think that's pretty good. I'm going to try to do this very quickly because I want to get my embossing folder my embossing powder before it sticks. Donuts. So we're going to do the same thing here. Try to stamp this straight. Okay. Oh, I didn't quite get that great, but we're going to go with it. And then I'm just going to stamp. This calls for. This one will have to do a little trimming, but that's all right. Okay. This calls for. It's a little crooked, but I'm going for it. I'm just going to go for it. Now we need to bring in our embossing powder. I like to keep mine in this container because it just makes it easy. I am going to put some powder on this. Top that off. Make sure it's coated really well. Take the donuts, do the same thing. Oops. I didn't use my buddy very well because I have some where I don't want it. That's okay. I think that looks all right. All right. And then this one right here. Tap it. Get the extra. Tap it again. There we go. All right. So now we are ready to heat emboss this. I am going to put this aside. We don't need these two pieces. Let me get my heat tool out. I'm going to warm it up so it might get a little loud here, you guys. I need my tweezers because this gets hot. Okay. And I'm going to start from the bottom. That just helps melt it to the cardstock so that I just feel it works a little better. It kind of gets it started so that the air doesn't blow off your powder, which it doesn't do a lot, but sometimes it does. And then I'm just going to finish that off. And you know it's done when it's all shiny. When everything is shiny, you know it's done. All right, that piece is done. Now, this is my favorite part. If you don't have a heat tool or embossing, see, this is so hot that it just melted it pretty quick. I didn't have to go to the bottom. Probably don't have to on this one either, so I'm just gonna, well, that one kind of blew around a little bit, but it's all right. This is also the one that I got somewhere I didn't want it. All right, so isn't that cool? I absolutely love this. This never gets old. Never, ever, ever does this get old. Okay, so we have to trim this one up because we don't need it that long. I am going to go ahead and cut this at an angle. And then I'm going to come in and just trim off that. And that is going to go right across here. We're going to pop that up. And then this one right here is going to get trimmed too. Just like that. And just like that. And that's going to go right here like so. And then the donuts, we're going to trim that too. Just like that, and like that, and that's going to go right down here. And then our and is going to go here. All right, so we need to pop these up. Hope you guys are still with me. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put these right here. I didn't want to use all little ones, but it looks like I might because I have already misplaced my big ones. Oh, is that all I have left? Did I already go through all of them? No way, I did not. Probably did. That wasn't. Well, probably did and didn't even realize it. All right, and then we need our donuts. And I'm just going to go ahead and the big ones I can use my fingers. It's just easier to do. Like so. And where's our little and right here? So let me get some of this stuff out of the way because we do not need it. Almost did that. Did you guys see that? I almost did. I'm just going to take a little piece of this and put that right there. All right, this is ready to put together. Yay, you guys are still there. Yay, 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 yay. All right, so here we go. That's going to go right up here. And I am looking at this at a very big angle, so I don't know if I'm getting this straight or not. Let me see here. Not really. There we go. Then we're going to put the donut right here. And hot cocoa. Right here. Whoops, there's the inside. We won't stamp that tonight. You guys can stamp it any way you'd like to do. All right. Last thing is our bow. So I'm going to take a glue dot and stick that right in the center where that knot is. Push it down in there. And then I'm just going to fold it back so that it doesn't stick out past the bow. And then we're just going to stick that right there. And you can cut these strings if you want to. I kind of like them dangling. And then there we go. There is our card. So you have one with the sketched backing, and sketched plaid, and then one with the pumpkins from the stamp set. So aren't those adorable? I absolutely love that card. I had to remake it and make it better. So that's what I did. Now let me show you real quick some samples here. So we've got this one right here that I did. I love this one too. Absolutely love it. We may make this one. I don't know for sure. This one, let me show you up close. If you can see on the whipped cream, I did some flecks like cinnamon sprinkled on them. We did the die cutting of the leaves. We used this paper right here is from the Iconic Papers, designer series paper. Is it Iconic? Iconic Christmas? I don't remember. I think it's the Iconic Christmas. This is not in the new mini. This is another brand new online exclusive that came out a couple of weeks ago, or a month ago, I guess. Iconic Celebration 6x6. That's what this is. I got that from there. And then this is a 1/4 inch strip of basic beige. I used basic beige for the sentiments, Cajun Craze. I stamped on pumpkin pie markers. I die cut out the coffee latte. And then I stamped a straw. So that's, and tied some of the new, which I forgot to tell you, this calls for donuts, hot cocoa and donuts. This is brand new linen thread that is in the mini catalog. This is the Natural Tones linen thread. This is awesome thread. It's so easy to work with. It's a little tiny bit thicker than our regular linen thread, but this is really nice stuff there. So that's what I tied around this one. I used the Night of Navy. So it's Night of Navy. I believe it's Cajun Craze, or it could even be pecan pie. I'm not sure. I think it kind of looks like it would work with both because I used it on here. So, but next to the Cajun Craze, I'm not sure. So, and it doesn't tell us what colors it is, but I think it's Cajun Craze. And then you have it might be pecan pie, Night of Navy and Garden Green. So that's what I used there. So that's that one. And then this one, this is what I was telling you. You could do so much fun stuff with your, with the sketched background stamp, which right here, the sketched plaid. So you can stamp that, and then you can take a ruler and your Stampin' Right markers, or your Stampin' Blends or your Stampin' Right markers, and you can just draw lines in there to give it an extra color, which is what I did. I stamped it in garden green, and then I took my real red and just drew lines in there using my ruler. So I think that that just stepped it up a notch. So it's really, really pretty. I heat emboss with white embossing powder, fussy cut out peppermint, die cut the latte, use the peppermint embellishments, the gingerbreads. This is the linen thread I tied in a double bow. These two dies are from the Spotlight dies. And that's in basic white and garden green. So what do you think about that card? I think that that is so super, super cute. This one right here is one of my favorites as well. So this one, I used one of the embossing folders, which I did not bring over. I want to make sure that I tell you guys the right names. This is, you can find this in all these items you can find on my online store. This is Leaf Fall is what it's called. Leaf Fall 3D embossing folder. I missed this one too. I didn't see it. I saw the one that comes that comes with the stamp bundle, with the stamp set in the bundle. I can't think of the name of it. But anyway, that one, I totally missed this one. But it is so beautiful. I'm going to hold this up so you can kind of see that. Isn't that pretty? So this is called Leaf Fall. It is an online exclusive only. You will not find this in any of the catalogs. I didn't have copper foil. I thought I did. I didn't. So what I made my own. I took my copper embossing powder. Let me tell you guys, this new embossing powder that we have is so fantastic. I absolutely love it. So this is the metallics copper. It comes in 3, so you can either get the metallics or the basics, which is your black, white, and clear. This one is your silver, your copper, and your gold. They are fantastic. So all I did was inked up a piece of white cardstock and just took my Versamark and just smushed it all on there and inked it up really good. And then I put the embossing powder on there, made sure that it was covered really well, and then I just heat embossed it, and I made my own foil. So isn't that beautiful? I absolutely love that. And then I die cut out using the dies, the word spice. This is paper piecing, how I did this cup. So I just stamped on some designer series paper. This paper is also from the iconic celebrations. I just stamped it out and then I fussy cut it. And normally when you fussy cut, you want to leave a little bit of an edge, but when you're paper piercing, you want to fussy cut right up to your stamped image so that there's nothing hanging over it. And then I stamped another one and cut out this one. I stamped on basic beige and then took my crumb cake marker and just colored over that. And then I cut out just this little part right here, your little cozy or your little warmer wrap. Die cut out latte, did the same thing with the splattering. This ribbon is new in the catalog, but let me show you what I did. This ribbon you can find in it's the one with the snowmans. It's the one with the snowman, the suite there. This is called there's all kinds of words here in different languages. This is called Pom Pom Ribbon. And isn't this adorable? This is colorable. And I colored it. All I did was took my Cajun Craze dark marker, my Stampin' Write marker, and I just carefully colored it. It colors so beautifully. And that's what I did for that. Thought that was so cool. So yeah, and I colored my pumpkin pie in Cajun Craze and light pumpkin pie. So where it's light is the light pumpkin pie. So that's how I did that one. This one is using the embossing folder, the sketched plaid. I think it's sketch plaid. No, it's forever plaid. I die cut that in not crumb cake and not daffodil delight. Oh, I suddenly just forgot the name of it. Anyway, it's the dark yellow. I stamped that in black. Nothing's better than pumpkin spice. These I stamped with, when I was just playing around with this stamp set, and I said, and I was playing with my markers and doing different colors and designs. And then I said, let me see about cutting these cups out. So that's what I did for those. Then I stamped these out and just cut the little cozies or the little wrappers, whatever you call those things. Then my pumpkins, my leaves, the candy corn. I absolutely love the candy corn marshmallows. They're on all my cards. I didn't do any white marshmallows. And then this is new ribbon that I did forget to show you guys. This is called the rustic striped ribbon, and this is in the wild wheat. But I thought it looked so pretty on this card. So that was that card there. And then this one I posted a picture of. This is just to show you that you can use this any time of year. This card will be used for a birthday card, probably most likely, but it says this calls for donuts, and it's not in fall colors or Christmas colors. It's just a simple little card. I use the in color designer series paper. That's the pretty pink. This is the lemon lolly cardstock. I embossed it with the eyelet embossing folder. I did my donuts in strawberry, and which is pretty in pink, and lemon lolly and dark daffodil delight, crumb cake, and then I left the white for the icing. And then I used flirty flamingo, which, by the way, I did put a little flirty flamingo in the cake part. And I took my marker and drew, just went over one of the lines in the flirty flamingo so that I could use that twine because I love the twine. So, and then it's on a daffodil delight card base. So I just love the way that this turned out. And this card could be used for, hold on, I'm getting a frog. This card could be used for celebration, birthday, anything at all. Maybe you miss your bestie and you know you're going to go see her, or she's going to come see you, so you send a card. This calls for donuts. And then you open it up and it says, see you soon. All right. So anyway, I hope that you guys like all these samples. Some of those samples will be in an extra 5-card PDF file. I am planning on, because I know that some of my followers are demonstrators, and you're going to save money and buy them yourself. So I wanted to make the PDF files, tutorials available for you guys. So they will, I am going to sell them. So there'll be $15 for them, and I will have a link where you can purchase them on Wednesday. So, and then I may come up with some more too also, but they won't all be the reindeer and the donut. There'll be different ones in there as well. So let's see. I think that, should we give a sneak peek? Let's give a sneak peek. Tomorrow, we're going to be using, I hope I get the name right because I don't see the stamp set, Christmas Friends. Tomorrow we're going to be using this beautiful stamp set and the coordinating dies that goes with this. It is so cool. I can't wait. I want to show you a quick card. Boop, boop. There you go. So we're going to be doing one of those cards tomorrow for sure. And then any samples that I have. So this is tomorrow. So you guys join me tomorrow. Tomorrow at noon Eastern Standard Time. Right here, and we're gonna have some more fun. All right, you guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I'm sorry this took so long, I really got to get where it's faster. But anyway, I appreciate your time so very much. Thank you for your shares, your likes, your hearts, your comments. Got a frog. Don't you hate when that happens? My eyes are watering. Okay, so stay tuned for more information that's going to be coming. Oh, let me show you real quick, recap the cards. This card and this card will be, well, I lost it. This card will be in your card kit. Well, this is the same card. It's just however you want to do your background. These will be 2 of the cards that's out of the 5 in the projects, and one of the 5 is a surprise. So it's really not a card. So it's going to be a lot of fun. All right, you guys, I have taken enough of your time. I thank you so very much for being with me and sharing your time here with me tonight. And I will see you tomorrow at noon. And if you can't join me tomorrow at noon, you can always watch the replay. And that's it. See you later. Bye-bye.